Good afternoon, grade 8. This is a follow-up on the activity that I've given you. We are going to do corrections together. You are given activity 2.7 and you were required to record the following transactions in the cash receipts journal for We Drive For You for the month of March. Okay, so we have the first transaction whereby it took place on the 1st of March. The owner, Mr. Speedy Spencer, deposited 300,000 as his capital contribution directly into the current bank account of We Drive For You Services. Issued receipt number 001. As you can see, when I'm reading a transaction, I am highlighting the important information that I will need in my cash receipts journal. Let us quickly remind ourselves of the format of a cash receipt journal. The first thing is I must have a document number. And we know that under document number, we record the source document that was issued or received. We know that there are different types of source documents, you name them. We have a receipt, we have a deposit slip, we have a check. Any of that can be given or received. So we must identify what sort of source document was issued or received. And we know that the one that is applicable for a cash receipt journal is a receipt or a cash register roll, because we are dealing with money that is received by the business. Okay, let us go back to our transaction. On the 1st of March, here Mr. Speedy Spencer deposited money directly into the business's bank account, and this money was for capital. It was the money that was used to start up this business. And we know that the accounts which will be affected, the accounts affected for the first transaction will be capital. The other account affected will be bank. Okay? I have highlighted capital and bank, because those are my two accounts which are affected. Okay, there's money coming in the bank as a result of a capital contribution. Okay, the next transaction, we received a check from Bethel High School for a school tour and issued receipt number 002 for the amount of 2,400. What happened? We received a check. Remember, a check, two things may occur with a check. You may either receive a check or you may issue out a check. If we are receiving a check, it means that someone is paying us. Okay, so this is a receipt. It deserves to be recorded in the cash receipts journal because it is showing money that the business is receiving. Okay, and where are we receiving this money from? Bethel High School. What is it for? For a school tour, and that is what we are dealing with, right? We Drive For You is a business that renders taxi services. And any business that renders services, we know that any service that is rendered is recorded in a particular account, right? And that account is called a current income. So whenever we see the term service rendered, we are dealing with a current income account. Okay, current income account. The third transaction, and if you notice, all these two transactions are occurring on the same day, which is the 10th of March. So it is important for us when we go and record in our cash receipts journal to remember this, because if we are having two transactions on one particular day, we are not going to go to the bank in the morning and record this 2,400, then come again in the afternoon before 3:30, we rush to the bank again to now record, to go and deposit the 1,600 which was later received. What we do is we collect all the money for the day, and then perhaps at 3 o'clock we send one of our accountants to go to the bank and deposit the money that was received for the day. So what is going to happen? That person will deposit how much? Will deposit the total amount of money received for that day. That is why when we get to the bank account column, we are adding up the two amounts for that particular that day. Are we together? Let us record our transactions. Our format, we are all familiar. We should be familiar with our format by now. Okay, I will be reading the transactions from the textbook. Transaction 1, the owner, Speedy Spencer, deposited 300,000 as his capital contribution directly into the current bank account of We Drive for You Taxi Services. Issued receipt number 001. The first thing that you're supposed to do if you are dealing with a journal, you must label your journal. So in this case, they've already labeled it to say that it is a cash receipt journal because we know that there are other types of journals. For example, a cash payment journal which is showing all the payments of the business when money is going out of the business. So this one specifically is recording the receipts of the business, the money received. So what is required from us is to write the name. This is cash receipts journal of the name of the business. Are we going to write the name of the owner or the name of the business? We write the name of the business. And the name of the business is We Drive for You. Okay? For when? For January, for February, or for March. Okay? We are given that information. They said for March 2013. So we will also fill in the month in which we are recording. So all this information that will reflect here will be showing the money that the business received in March. Okay. The first one, the document number, they said we issued receipt number 001. So our document number is a receipt number 001. The date, which date does this transaction take place? On the 1st of March, and we only write one because the information is already there. This is for March 2013. So you don't have to write March here, you just write that day. Okay? Details, under details we write who are we receiving the money from, or which business are we receiving the money from. The name of the business or the individual whom we are receiving money from. And in this case, we are receiving the money from Mr. Speedy Spencer, the owner. Okay, so the details we will write Speedy Spencer. Even if you can write Spencer S or you can write Speedy S, as long as you have space, you can write it in full. And then the folio we will write as to which journal we are in. And in this case, we are in a cash receipt journal. A journal that is showing, it is a book of first entry that is showing all the money received by the business. However, we can write cash receipt journal in this small space. So we shorten it by taking the keywords, key letters there. We will write CRJ, which is cash receipts journal. And then analysis of receipts. Under analysis of receipt, we always record the money that was received in the till of the business. Remember, sometimes the money can be received via the bank, can be received via other measures. So we must only record in the analysis of receipt if the money was received directly in the business. So with this transaction, what did they say? The owner, Speedy Spencer, deposited 300,000 as his capital contribution directly where? Into the current bank account. So the money did not go in the till. Remember, this analysis of receipt is simply showing the money that is received in the till of the business. If We Drive for You had received the money directly in the business, they were going to record it in the till, so they were going to enter it under the analysis of receipt column. However, we know that this one was received directly into the bank account. So it means we must go to the bank account column. And how much was received in the bank? 300,000. Okay. What was this 300,000 for? Was it for services rendered? Since we know that under current income, it is an account that records all the services rendered by the business. Did the business render a service, hence they are receiving 300,000? No. This is the money used to start up the business, which is capital. Okay, do I have a column for capital? No. If you are not provided with a column for a particular account, you take that account affected to the sundry account. Then you will write the amount 300,000. The folio in which journal? We are in the CRJ, and the details now. You write the name of the account which is affected. We said the other account affected is capital. So we don't have capital, that is why we are going to the sundry account. We have bank, hence we have recorded 300,000 in the bank account. So under details we will write capital. Are you following? I hope so. The second transaction. On the 10th of March, we received a check from Bethel High School for a school tour and issued receipt number 002. Okay, let's quickly record that one. Source document number 002, yes. On which date did this transaction take place? On the 10th of March, yes. Who are we receiving this money from? Bethel High School. We are receiving the money from Bethel High School. Remember the details we write, who are we receiving this money from? Where is this money coming from? Folio, which journal are we in? CRJ. So we will still have CRJ. Okay? Received a check from Bethel High School for a school tour and issued receipt number 002 for the amount of 2,400. This money was received in the till of the business, so we will record it in the analysis of receipt because Bethel came and they gave us what? A check. So we recorded that check. So we are going to record it under analysis of receipt as 2,400. Are we together? Another account affected? Yes? Bank. Whenever you receive money, you take it to the bank, but only after business day, when you are sure that this is all the money that you have received. Looking at our transactions there, do you think we are having another transaction? Yes, I see another transaction. So I will skip the bank and I will look at the other account affected. Received a check from Bethel for a school tour and issued receipt number 002 for the amount of 2,400. Why are we receiving 2,400? Because we are going to render a service to Bethel High School. And what type of service? What type of service are we dealing with? Taxi services. So they need our transportation service. We are going to offer that. And whenever we are rendering a service, we said it will affect a particular account. That is the current income. So we will record 2,400 for current income. We know that another account is bank, but because there is another transaction, we will only record once we have recorded all the money that is going to the bank. So the next transaction, still on the 10th, the local old age home, Care Haven, booked the taxi for a tour, issued receipt number 003 for 1,600. Okay, let's quickly go. Document number 003, yes. On which day? It is still on the 10th, right? Yes, we are still on the 10th, so you leave it blank because you already have a date there that is reflecting all the transactions that took place on the 10th of March. Who are we receiving money from? Care Haven. Okay? Folio, what is our folio? CRJ, correct? Analysis of receipt, yes? We received directly into our till and issued them a receipt number 003 for how much? 1,600. 1,600, and this money will go to the bank, but we still don't know if whether another business will come and require our services. So we go back to our transactions and check if whether there is no other transaction on the 10th. And we can confidently say that there is no transaction. So I will do my calculations, 2,400 plus 1,600. my math is correct, okay? I'll have 4,000 because it's this plus this, therefore 4,000 to the bank, and then I underline to show that it's a combination of two amounts. Why am I recording only in this bank column, because these transactions took place on one day. So I can't go to the bank and deposit 2,400, come back and go and deposit 1,600. In actual fact, in reality, what will happen? I will go carry the 2,400 and the 1,600. So in total, I am depositing 4,000 on that particular day. Okay? Why are we receiving money from Care Haven? They are requiring our service also, né? For a service that we are rendering. Okay? And we know that services rendered are recorded in the current income. By how much? 1,600. Any questions? You will send them through in the comment section. On the 16th now, received cash from Mandla's Training Center to transport students to a soccer game. 1,400 issued a receipt. Do you see that they are not continuing to give us the receipt number? Because they know that we are familiar with the receipt book, right? We all know a receipt book, né? Where they write, it has numbers there on top, okay? It's a receipt number. So you will not skip, you will always follow the same procedure. It means that after recording on receipt number 003, the next page will be 004. And on which day did this transaction take place? On the 16th of March. Who are we receiving money from? We received cash from Mandla's Training Center. So we are receiving money from Mandla's Training Center. How much are we receiving? And why are we receiving money? We are receiving 1,400, and we are receiving this money because they require us to transport students to a soccer game. So we are offering our services. Okay? Money, folio, CRJ. Receipt, how much was received by the business in the till? 1,400. 1,400, yes. Do we take it straight to the bank? Let's check if we don't have any other transaction on the 16th before we send the accountant to the bank to deposit the money. Oh, then there's another business. So it means that we hold on. I can just put a star to remind myself that I must record in my bank. Okay? The next one, the next account affected is this 1,400 is for services rendered, and services rendered affect current income account. Current income account. Okay. I move on. Still on the 16th, the next transaction, money received to transport the children of Happy Kids Daycare to the zoo, 2,200. Let's quickly do this. Yes, receipt book. The next transaction 005. On which day? On the 16th. The next transaction on the 16th, and we are saying the details there. Who are we receiving money from? Happy Kids Daycare. Happy Kids Daycare. And our folio is CRJ. Analysis of receipts. How much are we receiving? 2,200. 2,200. Do we have any other transaction on that particular day? No. It means that then we can now send our accountant to the bank. Okay? And with how much are we sending the accountant? 1,400 plus 2,200. Is it 3,600? My math tells me that it's 3,600. As I add these two, then that is the total figure that I will record in my bank